Hello, I'm Sharon Scott Wilson with Resort Trades, and we're delighted to have a trades showcase today featuring FiberBuilt Umbrellas and Cushions President of Sales, Jordan Beckner. Jordan and I are old friends, see each other all the time at ART. I'd love to have you, Jordan. Jordan's going to be discussing trends in shade products, particularly now that people are going to be back on the road. They're going to be visiting resorts, and it's more important than ever to present your resort in the best light. So it's interesting to me, Jordan, to see that your business has grown to the extent that you recently opened a larger plant.
Yes, that's true, Sharon. We really, first off, let me say it's a pleasure being with you again. As you said, we've known each other for years through the ARTA programs and being on different committees together. And I appreciate this opportunity you've given me. We are increasing. We've all went through a tough time with COVID, but we're moving forward and we're excited about the future.
Yeah, as are we. I guess we'll see you again at Artist Timeshare together.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good. We'll be there with bells on. What trends are you currently seeing? And post-COVID, what are you projecting as far as trends in shade products and outdoor furnishings?
Well, Sharon, because properties held off renovating during the past year, we've seen that they've had time to rethink and redesign their outdoor areas to accommodate the new normal. Social distancing has always raised the significance, has really raised the significance of outdoor spaces. So owners and management are seeing the importance of providing a lot of shade. But the feel of a personal space is still really important to some families. But a good example of what you're seeing here is our pavilion sales. Because this kind of personal shade is not only provides the distancing some are still seeking, but you can also bring your family for the day. I always tell the story about my daughter, Jessica, and her grandchildren, and my grandchildren, her children. They found that pavilions work out so much better for them because they can stay there all day. Go in, shut the curtains when the girls need a nap, and her and her husband can continue to stay outside and enjoy the pool. The old days when the kids needed a nap, we'd all go upstairs and then they'd all fall asleep. We'd all fall asleep. So, so the pavilions are a big thing. As you see, we have fans, we have lights, we can put TVs in them. So that's a real big trend since COVID. There's also been a greater interest in our larger umbrellas. As we have said in the past couple of years, bigger is better. There has been a greater interest in the larger umbrellas. Like I said, bigger is better. So the increase seems to be in 11 and 13-foot round canopies. We also provide 10-foot square cantilever models, and even our 16 and 20-foot center pole Venice models are becoming more important. So those are the big trends, and COVID certainly making it interesting.
Well, this beautiful project here. Is there a significant difference between what you do for hotels or between vacation ownership properties and hotels?
No, there's really not anymore, Sharon. Because of the mixed use properties that the resorts have, like let's say the Ritz Amelia Island, they have both owners and visitors. You really can't differentiate between the two. Both properties are very their outdoor area, especially in Florida, is very important.
Mm-hmm. So what differentiates your umbrellas from something you might pick up at Lowe's, for instance?
Well, that's a good one. We do have umbrellas at HD at Home Depot and Lowe's, but they're not commercial grade, or they're not made for multi-housing or anything like that. FiberBuilt made its name in the industry by manufacturing umbrellas that have flexible fiberglass ribs. Our umbrellas hold up to windy environments without breaking or losing their shape. That kind of durability means that they last longer than umbrellas with wood or metal ribs. Majority of our umbrellas have been wind tested at well over 55 miles an hour. Our product, as I just mentioned earlier, our primary product line for hospitality and commercial properties, which are our Prestige and our Euro collections, they have the canopies that are made from marine grade or furniture grades solution dyed acrylics, which is basically the same thing that you put on any outdoor boat as a boat top or any of your cushions. These are mold, mildew, and stain resistant fabrics, and they are color fast and come with a 5 and a 10-year warranties. Within the Prestige collection is our proprietary fiber teak simulated wood poles, which have the look and feel of real wood and teak and bamboo. We have one that's a coconut palm, but without any of the drawbacks of the natural material, which is rotting or expanding or breaking. So these are umbrellas that we originally were asked to make by a large amusement park who does a lot of faux woods. And so we came up with that. And then the canopies, we just cut and sew canopies for our Prestige, our Euro collection, along with cushions. And all of this is sewn in our Florida factories. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask how the cushions part of FiberBuilt came along.
Well, that's a funny question. Our CEO, Paul Knapp, noticed while he was sitting by the pool one day that there was, one umbrella, but there was 2 chase lounges. And then there was 4 seat cushions at the dining table. And he said, we're missing out on product. So since we already have, we had plenty of skilled sewers making our canopies, we could certainly make the accompanying cushions, and to help us get further faster, Paul purchased a cushion company, which allowed us to increase our capacity to produce more cushions and standard pillows and headrests, as well as custom replacement cushions to fit existing furniture. There's plenty of properties out there, Sharon, as you know, that they just want to refresh the look, update the outdoor scheme, or eliminate cushions that are worn. They're frayed, they're stained, or have just lost their loft. FiberBuilt is able to help you improve the look and comfort of your outdoor seating areas and coordinate the cushions with the canopies without a whole lot of initial investment.
I think that's so important too. We've all been at a resort where the cushions were kind of mildewy and crummy looking. So I think the slides that you're showing are just incredible, just beautiful. So
thank you.
I understand you've added several bases with wheels to the line, and I imagine that's really convenient. So what other products are you offering that you feel are attractive and needed for the timeshare audience in particular?
Well, of course, our bases are, you got to have a base with an umbrella, no matter what it is. So we've come up with a lot of different styles of bases. We have our steel, we have an aluminum base. They're both available with and without wheels, and they weigh everything from 85 pounds to 200 pounds. Their low profile fits well under tables, and the wheels allow properties to move the umbrellas throughout the day wherever guests gather and shade is needed. All of our bases, with the exception of our cement bases that we sell mostly to retail outlets through the internet and stuff, are made here in the USA. They're made here in Fort Lauderdale. But we do have some products of our retail line that are not made in the USA. So we really need to differentiate between the two, because we don't want people to think they're buying something that's made in the USA when it's really made in China. We want to be very honest about that and very upfront.
Okay, well, I had another question come to mind. I know that in my husband's business, he builds houses in a housing community, there have been all kinds of shortages of supplies.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
imagine you're running into that too. What advice would you give resort professionals who are considering a purchase? Should they buy now or wait, or what do you think?
I'm just telling you that I told a quick story the other day about the fact that I opened my Chick-fil-A app, and the very first page of the Chick-fil-A app, it says, due to the worldwide supply shortage, there could be products within our stores that are not available. Well, when this COVID worldwide supply shortage hits Chick-fil-A, who I probably consider one of the smartest and businesses out there, then it's certainly going to hit us. It's hit us from everything from fabric to aluminum to foam to resin for our umbrellas. So everything is in short supply. The two things that I would recommend, one is that you plan ahead quickly. I mean, if everybody's in it. So if you call me and I tell you I can't get anything till July or August, which are true dates. We actually been told that some of our fabrics aren't going to be available till October. You need to really get it in the system and get in line so that we can get your order going. And number two is just be patient. The good part is when I was sitting with an owner of a hotel yesterday, and they're starting to build a new one. And he said, we just put it off right now because we just can't get workers and we can't get supplies. So it's across the board, everybody from restaurants all the way to my dry cleaner. He can't get help either. So, the thing is that you need to pre-plan. You need to know that there's going to be an issue, and then you need to have a little patience.
Yeah, I guess the bottom line is get your order in now, and be patient. If you delay in getting your order in, you're going to be at the back of the lines.
Amen.
In October. So,
that is correct.
Yeah. Hey, I had another thought. Is it possible that a resort could put together a theme of color and design and work on it over the years? In other words, buy portions now and later add on as the years go and the budget grows, hopefully.
Absolutely. The good part about us is that since we manufacture it ourselves, our prestige collection and our cushions, if I had somebody ask me the other day is what's my minimum order, and I told them they had to order at least one or else it wouldn't be an order. So our company, we can order, we just got through for another cruise lines putting together almost a $400,000 order with umbrellas, augers, and chase lounges. So whether it's one cushion or whether it's 5,000 cushions, or whether it's one umbrella or whether it's 850 umbrellas, our company is small enough to be able to pivot when we have to and make custom stuff, but we're also big enough that we can provide, that we can do it. So, I feel real confident about my partner and I and the way that that we have grown in the years and all the different aspects that are available to us and my customers.
Wow. And how long does a delivery typically take for different items, given COVID and shortages and whatever?
Wow, that's a really good question. I happen to have some certain color fabric sitting in because one customer ordered 850 umbrellas and only took 700. So I had enough fabric for 150 umbrellas. And out of the blue, one of my big customers called me yesterday and said, Jordan, I really need 45 beach umbrellas really quick. Is there any way to get them? And I said, well, I happen to have this fabric. Would you take that? And he said, absolutely. So he's a happy camper because he got really lucky that we had that much fabric, and he's going to get his umbrellas not before Memorial Day, but before July 4th. You know, our old times of 2 to 4 weeks, depending on whether we're in season, are just really gone. We're quoting 4 to 8 weeks, but realistically, it's probably 8 to 10 weeks before we're shipping, if we can get the products and if we can get the fabric. You know, another good thing about our umbrellas, Sharon, is the fact that we have customers that have had their products. You know, I take example the PGA, which was on the front of our. There's actually a picture here of the PGA. There it is. Oh. You know, those umbrellas there some of them have been almost 10 years old and have been a different color. Wow. But when they went to red, then we made brand new covers for them. They kept the same frames. We made new covers for them. We covered their cushions and we made new cushions for them. So being a custom cushion and an umbrella manufacturer, there's a lot of different things that we can do. Yeah.
Well, not only that, you have that consistency over the years and reliability and quality. I think makes sense to go with a provider like FiberBuilt rather than try and patch it together with stuff from, you know, the store or other means. So
thank you.
And also design expertise. I think you have, you are able to help guide boards and resort staff to make decisions.
Yes, ma'am. Yesterday, I was actually in Jacksonville. A new Marriott property is opening up, and the property's not new. They just took it over, and they asked me to come by and give them some recommendations on furniture and cushions and colors. Now, I'm not a big color guy, but I took a lot of pictures, and I'm going to sit down with a couple of our people here and let them help me work with colors and stuff. But you know, the majority of our business, the designers come to us and say, "This is what we want. Can you please provide that?" And which is the picture I have now out there showing these are because of designers coming to us and saying we need more modern umbrellas. You know, so we came up with the Flight umbrella and the Contempo umbrella, and then they're saying, you know, another thing we need power by the pool. You know, the guy who's there with his family and he's pretending he's reading, but he's actually doing his email, and he needs power on his phone. So, you know, the Watson there is a solar power so that you can plug in your phone or your laptop or whatever. Well, actually not your laptop, but your iPad you could do. So, you know, there are just things that designers have come to us, and being a custom we can do. We're also launching the Unico, the Contempo, the Gusto. Sorry, I don't know where we come up with these names. We have a lot smarter women than me making up these names. And then we do the custom, as you see here. This is the Gasparilla Club, and they came to us and they wanted double scallops, and they didn't have a pattern or anything. We had to make a pattern, send a couple samples to them till they decided. And then they put these umbrellas not only at Gasparilla, but other resorts around. And that was through working with an individual designer who said they couldn't get our competitors to do any changes. You either buy what we sell you, or there's some more of our scallops and some of the other trends, the frills and other things that go on those that we put on the umbrellas. And that's all from dealing with designers. So, long story short, yes, we can offer designers and offer. If I can't answer the question, I'll find it. If I can't help them, I'll find somebody. You know, Sharon, both of us have so many friends that are in this industry that are in other capacities, that are in other industries, as far as, I mean, in other products that they sell, that if I don't sell it, I certainly know somebody who does.
Yeah. Well, another thing, we noticed that a lot of your products are made or assembled in the USA. And when so many people are offshoring all of their manufacturing, what made you decide to keep it here in the States?
Sharon, that's a real good question because, we want to make sure that there are two different lines. We have a residential retail line that we do bring in from the States. When we first started from China, when we first started this company, we knew somebody was going to knock us off. So we got smart and went and knocked ourselves off in China. And just for the reason that there are people who will not pay more than, $100, $125 for an umbrella, but at least ours have fiberglass ribs and cranks and all that. And those we do, along with our cement base, we do mark as made in China without, any questions. But at the same time, we have a primarily hospitality and commercial line, which is our Prestige and our Euro collection, in which we cut and sew the tops. We make we make the cushions. I mean, we do it all. We put we bring in ribs from China, but we use the hubs and the poles. We powder coat the poles. So, we're very proud of that. We're very proud of the fact that we can keep people working through COVID. We did not lay anybody off through COVID, and we're here now. I'm a former Marine. I love our country, and I want to do everything I can to help it excel and be better.
Thank you for your service. I see also you can put logos on your fabrics and customize. What are some examples of this and any other customization?
We have quite a few of the national chains who use our logos. We have and of course I'm just going to forget all of them right now, but Dunkin' Donuts does our umbrellas, and there's just a number of them. And although we don't personally logo them, we have to send them out to be silk screened. We cut and sew we cut the top, send them to be silk screened, or we can embroider them. There's a lot of different ways that we can help the business owner advertise their property and make it easier for the customer to find their property when they're driving along the road. We also have 10 by 10 tents in which we do big logos on the top of the tent so that they can go to events and go to trade shows and stuff and pop up their tent and show their logo and be proud of their company.
Yeah, I think we saw in your news release that you have the ability to provide exterior drapes, which I think is pretty cool. How'd that come about?
Well, again, my partner, who is the true entrepreneur, since we are cutting and sewing cushions and umbrellas and everything else, he had an opportunity to be able to purchase a company that was primarily in contract cushions, curtains, and other fine type sewing and cutting. And so we purchased that one, brought it in under our roof. And although we haven't really attacked the contract market, we are doing a lot in the retail end with these. And, as we get going, this has only been going on since the first of the year. COVID and everything else, we're sort of redesigning it, but our goal is to, at some point, be putting them into the hotels and providing shade products, indoor shade products, because that's really what a curtain is. So,
well, I guess so. Well, this is really wonderful what you and your partner have come up with. And I've known you for many years and know that you're in for the long haul. So I think resort partner is our resort rather is wise to partner with you.
Yes, ma'am.
For
we are too with you.
Oh, thank you. And I appreciate your joining us today. And also thank you to our attendees. If you would like to share any of today's valuable information with anyone, like your board or your owners or your senior executives, we're going to post this video on Resort Trades channel on YouTube. So go ahead and while you're there, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you won't miss any other presentations. And we appreciate your support. Now, our next event will be Tuesday, June 1st at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. It's Sherry Leviton. She'll be discussing the new buyer's journey. And you'll definitely want to hear her ideas. Very innovative. I hate to say ground shaking, but I think they will be. So again, appreciate your attendance and thank you very much, Jordan. Good luck to you. And we'll see you at ARDA.
Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you again. Say hello to your husband for me.
I will indeed.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, I'm Sharon Scott Wilson, publisher of Resort Trades. We have been bringing you free videos in the hopes that we can help solidify the timeshare resort community and provide you, vacation ownership professional that you are, with some useful information. So when you hit the like button or share or comment, you're helping yourself too to be more integrated into the community, helping others get to know you. So be an influencer, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when we post a new video. And thank you. Good luck.